Well, that went well. We went through this before. You can do it again. I love you too, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be it. But thank you. While we're in this mode, though, my crew, my lovely, lovely, lovely circus family. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks, guys. They are amazing. I think we're on the 82nd gig in this tour, and how they do it, I will never know. And it's not just the audio and the visual and the this and the truckers, and it's our caterers who travel around with us, and everybody backstage is amazing. So thank you, I love you all. And we also have a lot of lovely local people working here tonight backstage. So please, let's thank them as well. Right, we are going to do a couple more songs before we leave. Okay. We're going to do, next, we're going to do a song from the very last record that I ever made with Pink Floyd, which is called, the record was called The Final Cut, and we made it in 1983, so it's a while ago. And the track that we're going to do is called Two Suns in the Sunset, which some of you will know, but many of you won't. So I'm going to tell you what it is about. It's about this bloke, right? And he's driving home, right, in his truck, right? And bugger me if the Third World War doesn't stop. So he's going home to see his wife and family and have some dinner. But obviously, Third World War, boom, he's fucked, right? He burned to a crisp. So are they, obviously. So is everyone else. And then after that, it gets worse, this story. It's happening everywhere, you know, and all the major cities. And then there's a nuclear winter, and then everyone else very slowly dies in agony, and blah, blah. And all the little furry animals, and all the birds and everything. Until this is just a cold, lonely rock wandering aimlessly through space for the rest of time. Anyway, so it's not a very happy thought. Why do we keep nuclear weapons on Earth? Why on Earth do we keep nuclear weapons on Earth? If you run into whatever his name is, the Prime Minister here, I've no idea what his name is. They change so often that I've lost track. Anyway, should you go to the bar or the pub, if there are any pubs left, and run into this bloke, whatever his name might be, if it is a bloke, you never know, do you? Tell him to call up some of the other heads of state and come down to the bar and have a pint, talk it through and agree to get rid of all the nuclear warheads on Earth, because that's what the people want. What else? Oh yeah, the Doomsday Clock. This is the same subject, I'll keep it short. Back in 1947, a committee of atomic scientists dreamt up the idea of the Doomsday Clock. It's an imaginary clock with a ticking second hand, and if the second hand ever gets to midnight, that's the end. It was meant to frighten us in 1947 into doing what I've just suggested. Last year it was set at 100 seconds to midnight. This year it's set at 90 seconds to midnight, and next year it will be a lot shorter than that, if there is a next year. You see what I mean? You see where I'm going with this? All right, good. That's enough about the Doomsday Clock and all of that. Have I got anything else to say? Before I go and change my guitar and wet my whistle a bit to sing this next song? I don't think I have. I'm not going to talk about that. I'll be back in just a minute, and when I do, you'll see my only magic trick. I will stamp my foot on the ground, and my friend Mike McKnight, who works in the bells underneath this stage, will hear it, and he'll press the button, and we will hear the Doomsday Clock, because it's part of the sound effects for this song.